Hi guys! Wow, I do not remember the last time I filmed during the day. What has it been, like at least a month? But this one could not wait. I'm really looking forward to it. It's Mark's new comeback song called Child, or technically his this could be kind of considered his solo debut, right? In a sense, through Station. Yeah, I was just watching his Insta live stream as I was doing my makeup, getting ready for this, and it's nice to like go into reactions because I feel like most of the time I'm kind of going into it just with no background information, you know, it's just as soon as you sit down you watch it, but I feel like in this case I'd heard Mark talk a lot about it, so I kind of have a sense of, you know, the intention and the kind of behind the scenes before I even watch it, which is nice. Yeah, so he pretty much described it as like basically a gift to the fans to express how thankful he is. So I'm assuming it's going to be a bit of like a deeper meaning, but I'm assuming quite positive as well. I don't know, but the teaser was super exciting. I loved the whole aesthetic and vibe of it, and I feel like this is just going to be something really special. You know, I'm just excited for him, and yeah. So without further ado, let's check it out. And there's a sofa just in the middle of this street, sort of. So soothing. Oh, okay, that was a twisted vibe. Ah, so that's the context of the lyrics from the teaser. So. Okay. Wow, these lyrics. And the changing vibe. Wow. The detail of this music is awesome. It got so colorful, honestly. Oh. So the whole point is like running away from. Wow. Okay, I feel like there's a lot to analyze. Definitely a lot of like depth to it and like relatability. I'm gonna go back through the lyrics and then let's talk. Okay, so I just did like a quick scroll back through the lyrics, and I feel like the song is just so expressive, and I see why like he called it sort of a gift to the fans, because I feel like it's relatable and genuine, and it makes him, it really humanizes him to hear him express these things. Because, you know, some lyrics where I can't be the person you want me to be, I'm a child, and like I feel like it really is a song of kind of growing up and having more and more expectations on you, where like, you know how as a kid you look at adults and you think that they just have it all together, and that like that's what it's going to be like for you someday, like once you're an adult you're just going to have it together, and then you get there and in reality, like on the inside you're still basically a child just trying to navigate the world and figure things out. And on top of that, in the situation of someone like Mark with a massive following, you have so many people expecting you to be so many things and fulfill so many roles, and you know there's this idealized version of you because you have to present yourself a certain way to be in the public eye, right? And I feel like that's just suffocating. And he kind of expressed that here, that need to just like run away from society and just not put up with like all these opinions, all these responsibilities, and the expectations that everyone has of you to be a certain person, and the judgment, the criticism, but at the same time, like there's that feeling of just wanting to be understood, and I think it's also really gratifying when people do. Or so I would imagine. Of course, I've never experienced it on like the scale that Mark would as a celebrity, but in general, you know, putting yourself out there and having people like relate to you and enjoy what you do, and you know being able to help people through creating something that is meaningful to you, I feel like that's also like a phenomenal feeling and experience. And I feel like that's kind of like the other side of what he's expressing here, like just the concept of being grateful for it all and still remaining very human and down to earth despite like the overall scale that his life has become, you know. And in his live stream, like he was talking a lot about, you know, sharing this song with his friends and family along the way and things like that. And yeah, I mean, I feel like there's just so much interpretation I could do with this, you know, and it's going to take more than one listen. But overall, I feel like I really do kind of get where he's coming from, you know. Hi, okay, I am back like 2-ish hours later, maybe. I got interrupted, and so I had a little more to say that I wanted to say. I also realized that throughout the entire video up till now, there's been a whirring noise in the background, so my apologies for that. Now we have the chaotically flashing lights because I feel like that's just a good representation of how my day's going. Within the last 2 hours, what's happened? My lips have gotten more chapped and my patience has grown thinner. Anyway, okay, I did want to talk a little bit about like the music video itself and like the way that it expressed the kind of point of the video. So like, I guess, I wish I still had my train of thought from earlier. Like I hate stopping filming and coming back to it because I feel like I just lost everything that was immediately in my head. But I remember loving like the kind of transition when like a different vibe of the song came up and then like the vibe of the music video changed to go with it. Especially like the more intense parts where like, you know, he had his hood up and like it was kind of, it got more dramatic in a sense and darker in a way. And then like the peaceful parts had like this kind of warmer lighting. Like there's definitely a mix of kind of like warm and cool, and it looks like black and white in here too. So I feel like everything just made so much sense and it just flowed really well, you know, like every part got across the vibe that it was supposed to. I just want to say that I like that a lot. Was that all I had to say? I guess that was basically the point. But yeah, overall just a really meaningful video, and yeah, I hope that my interpretation was kind of accurate to what Mark was going for. I don't know, you know, kind of teach their own. I think we all judge art through our own kind of lens and our own experiences, and you know, we can listen to the artist talk about their perspective, but we're never going to understand it as fully as like what's actually going on in their head, you know. It's kind of ironic he did mention like the end of the lyrics, I'm saying what's on my mind. I think he did also mention something about like wanting people to understand him. So I feel like what I'm saying right now kind of also covers in that point, right, of like everyone's kind of gonna understand it differently, but everyone is just themselves and that's all you can be. So I don't know, it's hard to condense like all my thoughts. Like there is so much that I could just, you know, read into and say about this, but to give like a condensed version of just initial thoughts, I really love the meaning behind it and how kind of genuine it feels. And Mark as a person does have like quite a genuine feel in the way that he expresses himself. So yeah, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to check out any of my other links, they'll be in the description box down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.